Today we are going to start our chapter Dynamics topic Newton's third law of motion. Next topic name is tension and acceleration in a string. What is tension? The definition of tension is the force exerted by the string when it is subjected to pull is called tension. Another definition of tension is the force acting along the string is called the tension. Look at this diagram, figure 3.11. Weight of the block pulls the string downward, but the direction of tension, the force along the string, acting upward. Is it clear? Divide equation B by A to find the tension in the string. T is equal to 2m1 m2 over m1 plus m2 multiplied with G. These are the formulas of acceleration and tension when both bodies are attached with a friction and with the ends of a string that passes over a frictionless pulley. At the end, we find the gravitational acceleration that is equal to m1 plus m2 divided by m1 minus m2 multiplied with A. Net force acting on body A. Since body A is moving downward, therefore its weight m1g is greater than the tension in the string. Net force acting on a body A is equal to m1g minus T. Why we subtract weight from tension? Because weight of the block A is greater than the tension force. According to Newton's second law of motion, m1g minus T is equal to m1a. The forces acting on the body B. There are three forces acting on body B. Number 1, weight m2g of the block B acting downward. Number 2 force is reaction force. Reaction force is the table support force. Is it clear? Reaction force is represented by capital R on the horizontal surface acting on body B in the upward direction. Number 3 force is tension in the string pulling the body B horizontally over the smooth surface. Net force acting on body B. As body B has no vertical motion, hence resultant of vertical forces m2g and r must be 0. Thus the net force acting on body B is tension. Because reaction force and weight of the block both are opposite in direction, so they cancel each other. The only force acting on body B is the tension force. According to Newton's second law of motion, tension is equal to m2a. By adding both equations A and B, we get acceleration that is equal to m1 over m1 plus m2 multiplied with G. And by putting the values of acceleration in equation B, to get tension T as T is equal to m1 m2 over m1 plus m2 multiplied with G of masses m1 and m2, like in 3.14. According to this law, the momentum before collision of these bodies and momentum after collision of these bodies remains constant, such that u1 is greater than u2. Spheres of masses m1 approaches the sphere of masses m2 as they move. Initial momentum of mass m1 is equal to m1 u1 and the momentum of body B before collision is equal to m2 u2. So the total momentum of the bodies before collision is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 as in equation 3.15. After some time, mass m1 hits m2 with some force. According to Newton's third law of motion, m2 exerts an equal and opposite reaction force on m1. Let their velocities become v1 and v2 respectively. Okay, we differentiate these velocities before collision and after collision. Before collision, we represent the velocities with u, like u1 and u2, and after collision, we represent the velocities v1 and v2 respectively. Okay, final momentum of mass m1 after collision is equal to m1 v1, and the momentum of mass m2 after collision is equal to m2 u2. So the total momentum after collision of this isolated system is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 u2. As according to the statement of law of conservation momentum, momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision because momentum conserved in both cases. So by putting the values in this formula, we get m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. We have vast applications in our life of this law, like gun and bullet example. Now there is example 3.7. The statement of this example is: a bullet of mass 20 grams is fired from a gun with a muzzle velocity 100 meter per second. Find the recoil of the gun if its mass is 5 kg. Solution: according to statement, given values are mass of bullet m is equal to 20 gram. As you know, the SI unit of mass is kilogram. So we convert this 20 gram value into kilogram. So we divide 20 over 1000 is equal to 0.02 kilogram. Velocity of bullet is equal to V is equal to 100 meter per second. And mass of gun is represented by capital M is equal to 5 kilogram. We differentiate both masses, like mass of bullet represented by small m and mass of gun represented by capital M. Required is recoil of gun. It means find the velocity of gun, that is capital V. Formula which we use: capital MB plus small mb is equal to 0. Let's start its calculation. Capital MB plus momentum of bullet mb is equal to 0. The momentum of gun, that is represented by capital M and capital V, is equal to minus momentum of bullet, that is represented by small m and small v. So capital V, or velocity of gun, is equal to minus mv over capital M. There is mistake. By putting the values in this formula, we get velocity of gun is equal to minus 0.4 meter per second. Here negative signs indicates that the gun recoils. It means the velocity of bullet and velocity of gun both are in opposite directions. So the negative sign indicates the opposite directions of both bodies. And the final velocity and the final answer is V is equal to minus 0.4 meter per second. Next topic name is friction. What is the friction? Friction is a force that comes into action as soon as a body is pushed or pulled over a surface. In case of solids, the force of friction between two bodies depends upon many factors, such as nature of the two surfaces, in contact and the pressing force between them. Now there is a small activity like rub your palm over different surfaces such as table, carpet, polished marble surface, brick, etc. You will find smoother is the surface, easier it to move over the surface. However, harder you press your palm over the surface, more difficult would it be to move. Is it so? No surface is perfectly smooth. A surface that appears smooth has pits and bumps that can be seen under a microscopic view. Look at this microscopic view of two surfaces. There are cold welts are the contact points between the two surfaces. Okay, these cold welts resist the surfaces from sliding over each other. Adding weight over the upper block increases the force pressing the surface together and hence increases the resistance. Thus, greater is the pressing force, greater will be the friction between the sliding surfaces. Is it clear? Friction is equal to the applied force that tends to move a body at rest. It increases with the applied force. Friction can be increased to certain maximum value. It does not increase beyond this. The maximum value of friction is known as the force of limiting friction. That is represented by capital F and S. It depends on the normal reaction pressing force between the two surfaces in contact. The ratio between the force of limiting friction Fs and the normal reaction R is constant. This constant is called the coefficient of friction and it is represented by mu. This symbol name is mu. Mu is equal to Fs over R because coefficient of friction is a ratio between F, force of friction, and reaction force. And reaction force is actually the weight of the object. So Fs is equal to mu mg. In some cases, friction is desirable, like friction is needed to walk on the ground. It is risky to run on wet floor with shoes that have smooth soles. Athletes use special shoes that have extraordinary ground grip. There is example of tights and shoes. Like athlete shoes have a pattern. Friction has many advantages and disadvantages. Friction advantages are friction limits the speed of moving objects and we can also write with the help of friction between paper and pencil. We can also walk with the help of friction. Birds also fly due to friction and air resistance provide the friction to bird. The friction of pushed air enables the birds to fly. Friction has also many disadvantages like most of our useful energy is lost as heat and sound due to the friction between various moving parts of machine. In machines, friction also causes wear and tear of their moving parts. Thank you students. I hope you all have understood. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.